on somebody else's TV that you see and you just have to watch it? You just have to watch it. I mean, you stream your media, so I mean, it's not really so.
It's not so in the moment,
so convenient, like whatever. So I guess that wouldn't work.
So you make the choice as opposed to it just being on and you have to finish watching it.
Yeah.
I guess probably the last movie I did that was Legend of Bagger Vance. I always find myself.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
I got just something calming about that movie. There's no explosions in it or anything like that. So it's a very calm movie.
Okay. Along that same line, Tin Cup. I usually always have to watch that movie, start to finish, if I catch it.
Just do it in the pool.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the other day, God, there were so many good movies on the other day. I watched Outbreak for the first time in like 10 years. It's not that, it doesn't hold up.
No?
No.
You think with the Ebola it would be?
Yeah, well, I think that's why the Sci-Fi Channel was probably rolling with it. But yeah, and they probably got a pretty good deal on it. But yeah, it didn't hold up. Dustin Hoffman, not as impressive as I remember him.
No.
I mean, Rene Russo, of course, is gorgeous as ever, but Kevin Spacey was kind of off. Morgan Freeman was kind of off. The writing,
Outbreak came out after 7, right?
That I don't know.
I think it came out after 7.
That would be weird, Morgan Freeman and Kevin Spacey working together again so closely.
Yeah. Because I remember having interest in going to see it. I remember having interest in seeing it, but I think that was why. But I never got around to seeing it.
Because
I haven't seen. 7 is out there. 7 is like, this movie got made?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, in a great way. Like, awesome. But, because it's like a horror movie, but they're not showing you all of the gore, Right. Like, they're holding back.
No, just the idea that somebody thought of killing somebody like that in that way.
Because you don't really see it happening. You see the aftermath of it. Yeah. You see sloth. And you see lust.
Yep.
But you don't see it happening. Like, you don't see the actual death happening. Yeah,
lust. That was that the one where you had to put the sword dick on?
They come back into the sex club and he's got that sword dildo. He made me do it.
I love that guy, though. Who plays that guy?
Is he a famous actor?
He's in a lot of stuff. He usually does a lot of like war movies.
Yeah.
He's always that one guy in the back of the pack that, is always chummy with everybody, and then he ends up being the first one dead.
Because his name's not on the marquee.
Right. Yeah. It's not like Vin Diesel or anything. Have you seen Fast and the Furious 7?
No.
Okay.
No. I don't think I've seen one since the first one.
I had never seen any of them. Is the first one good?
I seem to be... I don't hate it.
Okay.
I don't remember being, this is a piece of shit.
So then why wouldn't you go to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7?
I don't know. Apparently I was a fan of Paul Walker. Or maybe I was a fan of Vin Diesel. I don't remember. There's a reason why I didn't see it.
Well, they apparently...
I'm not a car guy. I'm not really a car guy. I drive a fucking Honda, man. I'm not jonesing for a muscle car or anything.
And car chases they don't do it for me. Car chases, I'd rather watch like something like hand-to-hand combat where it's a lot of blocking, kind of like Bourne Identity.
Yeah.
Watching him take somebody out, that's entertaining me. Not watching... I don't know.
I can see that. Yeah. And the fight scenes have just kind of like escalated, like more.
Right.
I guess not too much different from car chases. More. Now it's going through a building.
Yeah. Across the street. Plummets 20 stories. Goes into the HR department. Sure. Nobody gets hurt, though.
No, everybody's fine.
And he gets out.
In Dubai.
Just fine. In Dubai.
Money was spent.
Wow. Good Lord.
That's the trailer, right?
Yeah, I've seen that on the trailer.
Yeah.
With a car. Doesn't even make... That's not how... Like, that car would be totaled. Like, it would nosedive into the floor.
That's what they're spending money on. We're going to take this perfectly fine Lamborghini.
Yeah.
And we're going to beat the shit out of it.
Yeah. It's terrible. R.I.P. Paul. I mean, the previews did pull a little bit on my tug strings or my heartstrings with the Vin Diesel speech. Like wherever you are, you're my brother, and I'll always love you. And I'm like, whoa, that was in post. That's not a line from the movie when Paul was around, but okay,
maybe they were hugging it out.
Maybe
they were thinking this was going to be the last one. Have you seen any other previews for movies that you're interested in seeing this year?
No, I'm still mad at myself for not seeing American Sniper yet. I'm still thoroughly pissed off at myself.
Yeah, my brother and I saw that opening weekend.
But yeah, I mean, I wanted to, but I think Danielle was out of town and she wanted to see it too. And then it just got too late to where I didn't want to see it in one of the small theaters. You know how the movies trickles down.
Yeah, but do you ever remember, it was such an awesome movie, and it would have been even better if I'd seen it on a big screen.
I'm just saying, like, for the expense of going to the movie theater, I'd rather watch it on the bigger screen.
This is why you're spending an extra $10 for HD.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And I'd rather wait for it to come out and I'll watch it at home where I don't have to spend $60 to go take my wife to a movie. I can spend 20 and own it.
Right.
And then make popcorn on the cheap. So I don't know. That's just the way. But no, no other movies. What about
Mad Max?
No.
Mad Max. Yeah,
Who's playing Mel Gibson? Or
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy? Who's Tom Hardy?
Bane?
Oh. Yes, no,
but not with the mask on.
Yeah, I don't even know what that guy. I remember I looked him up before.
I have a lot of interest in that one.
Okay.
That movie's gonna be bug fucking nuts, and I'm okay. I'm totally okay with there being cars racing around.
Well, yeah, okay.
Because there's acrobatics involved, Bill.
And the premise of the movie, if I remember correctly, because I never even saw the Mel Gibson one, like gasoline shortage.
Well, just post-apocalyptic,
Okay.
The barren wasteland, and yeah.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I will watch it. Sounds interesting.
Yeah.
I just never watched the old one because it looked cheesy with Mel Gibson. And that was during the Lethal Weapon days, and he still had the mullet. I just didn't.
But you watched Lethal Weapon. You love Lethal Weapon.
I didn't. No.
You didn't love Lethal Weapon?
I mean, I saw all of them because they said fuck, and Mel Gibson was a womanizer. So that was appealing to me at 9 years old. I was like, oh my God, they just said fuck. But no, I don't remember ever walking. Danny Glover, I can't.
That's one of my go-to Christmas movies, man. What movies do you enjoy watching during Christmas?
Ghostbusters.
Like Ghostbusters?
Yeah. Groundhog Day.
It's a Wonderful Life. Lethal Weapon. The first Die Hard. These are all Christmas movies.
No, I don't like Die Hard.
You don't like Die Hard?
No.
See, that's another movie
That's a breaker.
That's a breaker. I gotta go.
I'm here to try out for the singer in your band. Do you like Die Hard? No, you're out.
You gotta go. I'm sorry.
Well, Craig, thank you for coming over tonight and doing this with me. It's. I would not advise listening to any of the ones that I do on my own because, I run out of shit to say pretty quick. So I appreciate you bailing me out this week.
Next week, about this?
Next week, I think. I think next week. Let me double check this. Don't want to be wrong on that one. But next week, Danielle will be back in Florida. So if we could get you on the show again next week, Joe and Emma will be back.
Sure.
That'd be great. So thank you guys for listening to the William Barron Show. Craig, again, thank you for coming tonight.
You're welcome.
Make sure to check out all of our sponsors and download our app for any device from any store, up to 4,300 downloads worldwide. So we'd like to keep that going. And make sure to find us on Fiverr and Clamor, Clammr. It's interesting. Thank you guys for listening to the William Barron Show. We'll see you guys next week.